I have this cute communication story that I often tell. Years ago, I was in camp, little kid. I couldn't have been more than 9 years old. And we had a traditional bunkhouse, one bunk, another bunk, all in one house with one wall that separated the two. And this wall went up about 80% of the way. And on the top were these rafters, these pieces of wood, beams that would slant upward, aligned with the roof, and kind of create the frame for the roof. And, as kids, we had a lot of fun at night. And one of the things we would do was throw water over the top, water balloons, cups of water, things like that. A little out of control. I don't even remember where the counselors were and how this was allowed to happen, but this is what we did. And one time the camp decided we're going to crack down. Enough is enough. And so they said anyone caught climbing on the rafters the next day would lose canteen for a couple of weeks, and that was it. And everybody listened, except for me, because I didn't know what rafters were. I'm up there the next night. Next thing I know, somebody comes in, I get caught, and I lose canteen for 2 weeks. And it was extremely distressing for me as a little boy, not having understood what the problem was and not having that explained to me. Next thing I know, I lose what was considered to be the biggest privilege in the world, canteen, for 2 weeks' time. And it reminds me, every time I think of that story, and I tell it to many audiences, the idea that communication is so important. And one of the most important parts of it is that we need to be able to be clear on what the expectations are. What is it that I want from somebody else? Because if I'm not clear, how could we possibly expect that other person to understand it and to deliver the outcome that we seek? And that's why I'm delivering a webinar this coming Wednesday from 1 to 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, online. Communicating for Success is the title. And the core concept of it is, what are the elements, the key components that make for great communication? I'm going to talk about the 5 senses of communication and offer practical strategies to communicate better. So I hope you will join me. Stay off the rafters, be clear, make sure everybody understands what needs to happen, and I hope you will join me. Check out the comments and the link will be found in the comments below to make sure to go there, register. I would absolutely love to see you.